you shave your armpits? People are talking. Can you down a beer faster than I can? Oh, Raider Brandon. You know what? I'm all about interacting. So Raider Brandon, hit me up right now on IG, at Mitchell Renz 365. I'm going on my Instagram. We're going to chug a beer together because I'm happy that the Raiders won. Raiders are 2-2. So Raider Brandon, I'm right now going on my phone. DM me. We're going to chug a beer together. Let's go to Lawrence Baines. Do you think starting the game fast with Josh and Waller is the solution to a good season? Question mark. I think starting fast is the solution, right? I mean, I think this is a team where we do want to pin our ears back and go after teams, and when you score first, that allows you to do that. Here's the thing. The Raiders have scored first on their first drive 3 out of 4 games. You got to change things up. It's making changes after that first drive. So Lawrence Baines, I think your caps lock is on, but I appreciate the question. All right, let's go to Oliver Rhodes, where all roads lead to get a picture. What did you think of the defensive line? Well, I would say that you should watch my grades video. Then you can see what grades I gave out. My MVP, oh, look at this. Producer Dylan, he wants to chug a beer real bad. Look at this. Bang. Here are my grades. Max Crosby, my MVP on the D-line. Everyone who's watching the show right now, go to my Twitter and retweet or tweet at Max Crosby my the forced fumble of him. I want to get Max on the show. Got to get Max on the show. And maybe if we can get Max on the show, I might be able to get Sunscreen as a sponsor because he is as white as can be. Max, you know I love you. Let's go to Uriel Badola Cabolos. Did I get it right? That one's probably only one Chucky head. All right, should Worley be cornerback 1? I had a feeling this was going to be asked simply because of Garyon Conley getting kind of burnt there at the end on that touchdown. He kind of sold out. I don't know if that's what I would have done overall. Also, important note here that just came across my screen, a little bit of breaking news here. Nothing about the Raiders. Mitchell Trubisky was just taken out of the game with a shoulder injury. He might not end up playing against the Raiders, what it's looking like in Week 5. So, important thing to note. But should Worley be the cornerback 1? I'm still going to say I'm going to pump the brakes a little bit. But here are my grades for the Colts, or DBs against the Colts. Like, I still had Garyon and Worley ranked the same. LaMarcus Joyner did play a little bit better in this game. Eric Harris is the Week 4 MVP. And if anybody thinks otherwise, like, no, you're wrong. Eric Harris is hands down the MVP in this game. Keep those questions flowing in here. Use hashtag Raiders. Get your questions here featured on the show. We got 399 people watching on YouTube. Got some people watching us on Facebook as well. Make sure you guys get your questions flowing in here, and we'll do our best to bring them in on Facebook and on YouTube. All right. Oh, boy. Yep. Bring it on. Should we be worried about Cleveland Ferrell not getting to the GB that much? I don't know what a GB is, but he's definitely also not getting to a quarterback, and it's one of the things that I was kind of trying to tell you guys. I mean, you guys got mad at me when I first gave out my grades on Cleveland. Cleveland's a good defensive end. He's going to take a little bit of time. He's not overly athletic. He is going to be a solid defensive end. But yeah, I am starting to get at least a little bit worried that he's not going to live up to the 4th overall hype. I still think he should have been drafted in the 1st round. 4th overall, that's a little bit, it was a little bit high for me, I'll be honest. And I know you guys got mad at me at first, but that's part of it. Are you guys worried about Cleveland Ferrell? Y for yes, and for no. Oh, Nicholas Chavez. No pictures on today's show. Who stops Mac next week? I think what the Raiders need to do is look for exactly what they did against Bradley Chubb and Von Miller in Week 1 and essentially implement that for Khalil Mack in Week 5. Because Khalil Mack and Von Miller are probably the 2 best edge rushers that are considered linebackers in the NFL. Just got a Colton Miller. That's who needs to stop Khalil Mack. Hopefully nothing happens whatsoever because I'm a little bit worried about Khalil. He does scare me a little bit. Now, youtube.com/Raiders Report. That's the link. Continue to spread the show. We're at 26,703 subscribers. I want to get to 30K. Once I get to 30K, I'm going to be able to give out more giveaways like shirts. I'm going to be able to give out a little bit more in terms of tickets. I'm trying to get a new car. I don't know if you guys saw the car. I posted it on my Instagram. It's not pretty. Help me get to 30K subscribers so I can actually drive myself to work. Let's go to Taz, 63, 71, 43. Love to see Doss in the game and contribute. I agree. I was super pumped. What, his first catch was for 14 yards, I believe. Now, the Raiders wide receiver core is a little bit thin. But hey, he got a catch. He got in the game. Overall, it's going to be a slow process with Keelan, but I was pretty excited to see that. Channel Surfer asking, what car are you getting? Man, at this point, I need one with 4 wheels. 4 wheels, that's what I'm looking for a car. But if I get any car, how about this? I'm looking to either get a BMW or a Volkswagen. Let me know in the comments section, should I get a BMW or a Volkswagen? Let's go to James Jones. Do you think we can finish second in the division? And can we please beat those Chiefs in Kansas City? Beating the Chiefs in Kansas City is going to be tough. The Chiefs are one of the best football teams in the NFL, but do I think we can finish second? Yeah. I mean, the Chargers, they have not looked all that impressive. They're also 2-2. Yeah, I mean, they just beat the Dolphins today. Congratulations. But the Chargers, for me, really have not looked all that good. The Raiders, if they come out hot, they can compete with any team. It's not starting hot for the Raiders. It's then doing it for the next 3 quarters. Today, they played well. They still let the Colts in the game way too often. Like, the Raiders should have beat the Colts by more than 7 points. Good teams will learn how to make that lead margin a little bit bigger. Let's go to my man, Jeff Rogers. Mitch, I hope people stop killing DC for now at least. See, anything in the NFL or sports in general, short-minded. If we come out and win, nobody's going to rip on DC. If we struggle, you're always going to look at the quarterback. If we would have lost this game, people would have freaked out that Derek had only 189 yards. But he did exactly what he was told to do. As far as I'm concerned, DC's in the comments section. Looks like we got some super chats rolling in here. Got one from Ken. Let's see Derek Carr's second half stats. Big win. All right, Ken, how about this? Hit me up on IG or Twitter. Wherever you are, I'll get you Derek Carr's second half stats. That way you can look at them. Let's go to Caesar Rob, who apparently did not have sexual relations with that woman. Is that what that picture is? Shout out to Mad Max Crosby. Wrong? Yeah, same thing. I can't see. Hashtag I do not know presidents. Shout out to Mad Max Crosby. Hell yeah, Mad Max. Much love to you. And if somebody doesn't make that an internet meme, I'm going to be pretty upset. Let's go to Ruben. Mad Max. Hell yeah, Mad Max in the comments section. Yo, here's the thing. Tweet at Max Crosby and say, Max, we want you on the Raiders Report. So Max is the only Raiders player that follows me both on Instagram and on Twitter. I'm trying to get Max to come on, so. Look at this picture. I know. Oh my God. Can somebody please take a screenshot of this? Oh, you know what? I love you guys. This gets a beer chug. Hang on a second from I Swallow. Yo, I love y'all. Oh. Why don't the feed Jacobs more? Repeat my profile pic. Man, I don't know if I've ever cried on the Raiders Report, but you know what? I'll do it for you guys. I swallow gum. It's an interesting picture. I love you guys. Feed Jacobs. Hopefully it's not, you know, the ending to that name there. All right, 17 carries. Get me off screen. 79 yards. 4.6 yards per carry. If that's the best profile pic you guys have ever seen, I want to see some 4s for 4 Chucky Heads. Believe it, baby. In the comments section. Oh, can somebody please get me a screenshot of that? Oh, Tom's got it. All right, let me get myself together. Let's go to Carlos. Carlos, get a picture. Maybe, hopefully it's not like the last one. I know I need a pic, but how many sacks you think we get in versus Chicago? I almost feel like we shouldn't do an I swallow cum and then sacks in the next question back to back. But how many sacks do we get in versus Chicago? Let's hope for 1 or 2. I think that's what we need to do. We need to be able to really rush the quarterback for the Bears, because right now, Mitchell Trubisky, he's hurt in the game. He left the game with a shoulder injury, so we'll see what the Bears have going forward. But Carlos, get a picture, and there's something else that you need to do. You got to go to BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code Raiders120 for 120% deposit bonus. BetDSI is the internet's #1 sportsbook, and the Raiders Report is the #1 Raiders show because of the nation, because of people making crazy profile picks. So I got the #1 sportsbook partner with the best deal out there, 120% deposit bonus. Go use it, chatsports.com/bet, and I'm going to get every single person, okay? If you sign up with BetDSI and you get started, I'm going to get you a shirt from Raider Nation Store, chatsports.com/bet. Derek Carr is just fine. He's still a clutch player, plus he's still human, okay? Where is the true Derek Carr fans to back him up? If you're a true Derek Carr fan, as I burp, type me in the comments section. I'll give you guys some shout outs here. So let me know in the comments section. All right, let's go to Nicholas. Is that where we're going? I'm not quite sure. Who stops Khalil Mack next? Khalil Mack. Colt Miller's probably going to get assigned to it. But Nicholas, you know, come on, my man. Get a picture. Looks like we got some Facebook comments flowing in here as well. From Mark, Raider Nation. My dude from Germany. No? Volkswagen. Mitch, no BMW. Beat the Bears. Beat the Bears. I like BMWs more than I like Volkswagens, though. But I know you're a Germany guy, so hey, if you want to hook me up with a Volkswagen, I'll drive almost anything right now. Let's go to Shane. I don't even know how you would say that. Do you think Trent Brown will be at full health next game? I don't. He had like a finger injury. He had like a knee injury coming into the game. Trent Brown's banged up, but he continues to play because of how thin the Raiders' offensive line is. The real question is, can Gabe Jackson come back for this game? If it was up to me, I would tell Gabe to sit the next one out also. That way we can have him rest up and then come back for week 7, like I initially predicted. Let's go to Kevin Arroyo. When do you think Dwayne Harris will be on the field? So Dwayne's dealing with some soft tissue injuries right now. They're hard to predict. But considering the fact that of how good Trevor Davis looked today, again, I would tell Dwayne Harris, hey man, rest up until you're 100%. Don't come back. Because Trevor Davis, he's got it on lockdown. And one of the reasons why the Raiders went out and got Trevor Davis is because they knew Dwayne Harris wasn't 100% healthy. Let's go to my man, Donta Hill. Just win, baby. You know what, Donta? I can F with that. Everyone who's watching the show right now, I want some just win babies in the comments section below. Because the Raiders, they got a big win against the Colts, 31-24 on the road in a must-win situation. Now, I don't know if I did something different, but everybody, I don't know, I'm a little superstitious. So whatever you did today, make sure you do it next week. And let me know if you're superstitious, because I'm a little superstitious. I can guarantee you I'm wearing this shirt next week. That one's for Chucky heads. But I want to see some just win babies in the comments section, because the Raiders, they got a big, big win in this game. So again, comment just win, baby. Let's go to Winston Ian Noon. Is Jacobs already our best player? I'm going to say no. Like, realistically, the best player on the Raiders is Rodney Hudson. Rodney Hudson, I would say, is the best player on the Oakland Raiders. Jacobs is the running back, right? Hudson's not going to get love because he's an offensive lineman. But realistically, Rodney Hudson, in my opinion, is the best player on the Oakland Raiders. If you guys don't agree with me, let me know who you guys think is the best player on the Raiders right now. Let's go to Jeff. What up, Jeff? Mitch, I get a certain feeling. I get a feeling. That's not quite the same thing. Goes through my entire body. Oh, boy, Jeff. When my Raiders win, how do you feel? Well, Jeff, I don't know what feeling that you get. I mean, I feel pretty good. My voice is absolutely shot. But I do feel pretty good right now. And It could just be the beer talking, but who knows? You know what else I get a good feeling from, Jeff? When I win some money on BetDSI, betting on the Raiders. Now, I talked about the Raiders. Some chump that writes about the Raiders said the Raiders are going to lose 28-13. Get out of here. On BetDSI, I told the Raiders are going to cover, and then thanks to the Action Network, they even told me to bet on the Raiders. So go to chatsports.com/bet. You get 120% deposit bonus. You guys get 50. You put down 50, you get 60 for free. You put down 100, get 120 for free. And how about this? For only my loyal watchers, so only if you're subscribed to youtube.com/Raiders Report, send me a screenshot, okay, that you signed up and deposited with BetDSI. I'm going to hook you up with a free shirt from Raider Nation Store. Go give them a follow on IG at Raider Nation Store. Let's go to Kyle Has. What does Kyle has? I know what he doesn't have. A picture. Big fan since 15K subscribers, and you still don't have a picture, Kyle. Come on, man. Kyle, what I want you to do, take a screenshot of this, okay? Tweet it out. Post on your IG, tag me in it. Does Derek Carr feed the ball too much to Waller? Does he need to stretch the field more? Does he need to stretch the field more? Yes. Does he feed Waller too much? I'm going to say no for the simple fact that, I mean, if you're going to target a receiver 8 times and he comes down with 7 of them, that's very good, right? Like, Darren Waller this season has been targeted 37 times and has 33 catches. And speaking of those 33 catches, he has tied Antonio Gates for the most tight end receptions through the first 4 games in NFL history. Now, I'm not good at math. Y'all know that. But if a guy's coming down with the ball, guess what you do? Continue to feed him the rock. Darren Waller is having an incredible season. And I'm going to try to do some quick math in my head right now. Darren Waller is on pace for 132 catches this season. I think I'm freaking right. Whoop, whoop. For Chucky Heads. Believe it, baby. Let's go to Bobby Millette. I've had a lot of proud moments. Getting that math right, being on Hard Knocks. That's where I'm at right now. Bobby, what's up, brother? What do you think will happen first? Waller's first touchdown or 100 rushing yards for Jacobs? I'm going to say first touchdown for Waller based on targets, right? Yards or touchdowns, they're the hardest thing to predict. Targets and yards, they normally can predict touchdowns. And the fact that he's getting so many, I think a touchdown's going to come first for Waller. But let me know. J for Jacobs, W for Waller. You get in a buzz, Mitch. You know what, Bill? I'm not buzzed yet. I am a little bit high on this win, though. I'll say that. And I told everyone watching, so what? We got 380 likes. I'm a little bit disappointed in that. Like the video right now if you haven't already. Once I get to 500 likes on YouTube, I'll chug another beer. Or, let's see where we're at on Facebook. Oh, shit. I said 100 reactions on Facebook, so we need 3 more reactions on Facebook, and then I'll chug another beer. Or how about this? We're at 13 shares. If we can get to 20 shares, I'll chug a beer on Facebook. Dylan's looking at me. Damn it, Dylan. All right, question coming up from apparently this guy. Who is going to score more points, Raiders or Bears? Good defense, Bears, but bad offense, Raiders. Okay, who's going to score more points? I feel like I should say Raiders. And really good emphasis there on the exclamation points. Next, John. Mitch, I can see Morrow becoming a star. Well, then, if that's the case, you should definitely wish upon it. But I think Morrow's he's doing exactly what the Raiders want him to do. He's not an overly athletic player. He's growing, right? Like, he's trying to learn position. But now the fact that they're so thin, he has to. And I think anytime you see a young player who needs to step up, I think that's really important. So get us to 30K subscribers. I promise you guys, once I get to 25K, I would do a ticket giveaway. And I'm a man of my word. So I'm giving away Raiders versus Lions tickets. So take youtube.com/Raiders Report. Send it to all your friends. And I want you to DM me a Lion on Instagram if you want to get the hookup for Raiders versus Lions ticket giveaway. DM me a Lion, the word Lion. You want to DM me raw or growl. I don't know what a lion makes. DM it to me on Instagram at Mitchell Renz 365. Let's go to Pulse Livid. We win in next week for Chucky Heads. Believe it, baby. So, Pulse, I know you're a loyal watcher. And it touches, I was going to say it touches me, but I don't even know if I can say that. It's good when I see people use things like Believe It, Baby. Tuck rule, tuck that. People are talking, because that shows me right away that you guys watch the show. We got a super chat from Ruben. Bowl ejection of Perfect. So, I think it was definitely helmet to helmet. All right, there was definitely a personal foul. Here's the thing. When you have a name like Vontaze Burfict and you have a play like that, everything's heightened. Do I think it was a bull ejection? I don't know if I'll go that far because it was literally context to helmet. But when you're Vontaze Burfict, unfortunately, that call's going to go against you. Let's go to Relly Bow Gaming. Did I get that? When the Raiders win, I go to work the next day full of energy and smiles. I'm a little bit worried if the Raiders keep winning. I'm going to show up to work tomorrow a little hungover. No. When the Raiders win, it is so much easier to go to work on a Monday. Like, so much easier, right? Like, because I like being a positive dude. I like having a positive show. But when the Raiders lose, like, I get mad, obviously. Like, I spend so much time on the show. I spend so much time with you guys. Yeah, the Raiders, they won. A lot of energy and a lot of smiles. Also, I'm really happy because I bet that the Raiders are going to win this game thanks to the Action Network. So if you guys are on BetDSI, if you're on MyBookie, get this deal right now. 40% off. Go to chatsports.com/deal. It's literally $5.99 a month. And it's experts way smarter than me that can tell you where to put your money. So if you're going to invest the $50 on BetDSI and then get $60 for free, you might as well invest it smartly. Thanks to Action Network, chatsports.com/deal. Anybody who does this, you get a free entry into the Raiders versus Lions ticket giveaway. Looks like we got another question from Christopher Lee. Make sure you guys use hashtag Raiders. So, should the Raiders try and trade for a corner like Trey Waynes or D. Kilpatrick? The only reason why I'm going to say no is because Nevin Lawson comes back now, right? So now that Nevin Lawson comes back, he was a player that looked pretty solid in the preseason. And I think one of the reasons why the Raiders haven't really made any moves on that secondary is because they're waiting for Nevin Lawson to come back. So do I think that they should trade for Trey Waynes or D. Kilpatrick? No. If I'm going to trade for any corner, it's got to be Jalen Ramsey. Let's go to Jeff, SLS or Jeff. I'm not sure. Everyone is talking about how fired up Matt Gunn be playing against. I would be fired up too. You're going against your old team, but just because you're fired up, like, it doesn't mean anything. And also, you're in London, so whatever. Let's go to SLS Gaming Network. Matt gets 0 sacks in London. Just Mitch, baby. Hey, you know what? I'm okay with it. Commitment to Renzalence. Oh my God, that's terrible, but I love it. Poor Chucky heads. SLS, I need you to take a screenshot of that and tweet that out or put it on IG. Tag me in it. I will, for Chucky heads, Mitch, baby, tweet that one out. So John Slayer, he's got the right idea. Just win, baby. John, I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone who's watched us on YouTube and on Facebook. So John, he's on the right track. He's got his beers out, and I want you guys to comment, just win, baby, because the Raiders picked up a huge win, week 4 against the Oakland Raiders. So make sure you guys are commenting, just win, baby. The Oakland Raiders have won against the Indianapolis Colts 31-24. Make sure you guys subscribe to the #1 Raiders channel here on YouTube. And if I missed your questions, I'm sorry. Hit me up on IG or on Twitter. I will do my best. But one more time, just win, baby. The Raiders won 31-24 against the Indianapolis Colts. Raider Nation, what's going on? Is this the #1 Raiders channel on YouTube? For Chucky heads, believe it, baby. And if you haven't already, subscribe right here. I'm giving you Chucky heads, news, rumors, Raider Nation rumors. And look at this, I'm making your life easier. Check out my next video. Thanks for watching, and go Raiders.